Hey everybody, it's me as always, your host Gambit896, and I'm back with another review video for you guys. Today I'll be reviewing Hitman Volume 1, A Rage In Arkham. This is written by Garth Ennis and illustrated by John McCrea, and as you can see from the top right corner of this front cover, this is published by DC Comics. This first trade collects the first appearance of Hitman in comics, which was in the Demon Annual number 2, which at the time was also being written by Garth Ennis. This also collects the Batman Chronicles issue number 4, and we have the first three issues of the Hitman series. So the story starts out, and we're introduced to Jason Blood, who is the alter ego and human persona of Etrigan, who is questioning Etrigan about a species of vampire parasites that are wreaking havoc in Gotham City, and Jason wants to find out who is responsible, and so he goes to Hell and asks Etrigan, is anybody in Hell responsible? And then we open up and we see our main character, Tommy Monaghan, who is a hitman, and he's taken out a hit on a mafia boss, but unfortunately the hit becomes botched with the interruption and appearance of one of these intergalactic vampire parasites that Jason was asking Etrigan about, as you can see there. Right off the bat, I want to say I really like John McCrea's artwork. I know it's a little bit more conventional in terms of comic book artwork. It's a little bit more cartoonish, but I think it has a certain kind of appeal and quirkiness to it. So then Tommy gets attacked by this vampire parasite, and from this attack he actually gains superpowers. So he gains X-ray vision, which as you can see is kicking into effect when Tommy wakes up in the hospital, and he also gains telepathy as well. So you'd think if he gained these powers he might use them for the greater good. No, he doesn't. He chooses to make his career as a hitman a whole lot easier. There's some great fight scenes in this, and some really great funny moments from Etrigan, especially in the dialogue, which is really solid by Garth Ennis as always. Let me show you some more of the artwork, and a really cool fight scene with some really cool banter from Etrigan, which was really cool. And it's just a really fun, and it's a really fun, really great, funny series. It's just, I'm really surprised that Garth Ennis kind of sort of reins himself in essentially from his other work. I mean, his Vertigo series Preacher is my favorite comic book series of all time, and that was pretty messed up and pretty weird, but it was just fantastic. Also his work over at Dynamite with The Boys, which recently finished a while ago with issue 72. That's a really great series as well. Anyway, here we have Tommy picking out his attire for his in light of his newfound powers and whatnot, which is really cool. You know, it's not a spandex outfit. It's just shoes, jeans, and a t-shirt and a long overcoat, which I thought was really cool. Like I said, there's a lot of really great action scenes in this, particularly with Etrigan and this one intergalactic alien vampire parasite, as you can see there, with Etrigan literally frying the guy with demon flame, which I thought was really cool. Of course, the Batman, or Bruce Wayne, shows up in this, as you can see there. After getting the his superpowers, there's some Tommy decides to take on more of the crazy jobs. There's some really cool references in this on the part of Garth Ennis to other DC Universe characters, such as Cyborg, Darkseid, and Swamp Thing, which I thought were really funny and really cool. We also get introduced to Tommy's circle of friends at their local bar, which they often frequent, Noonan's. As you can see there's Tommy having a poker night with his friends, and we get some insight into who these guys are. We also have the introduction of some more of the demonic or supernatural aspects of this series. As you can see, we have the appearance of these living corpse individuals called the Lords of the Gun, and they have a vested interest in Tommy, so they send their one of their emissaries out to find Tommy in Gotham City. Well, I'm just going to leave it there for you guys to actually read it and enjoy it. Tommy also uses the telepathy that he has to his advantage on the police as well, which again makes for some really fun dialogue and exchanges between the characters. So Tommy decides to take on pretty much a suicide contract to take out the Joker. So Batman shows up in the later part of the story, as well as the emissary of the Lords of the Gun as well. We also have the introduction of Wendy, who's Tommy's kind of quote-unquote love interest in this first story arc as well, as you can see there. Overall, I really enjoyed this, maybe because I'm a Garth Ennis fanboy, but I really enjoyed it anyway. I thought this was a really great first story arc to the Hitman series from the old DC Universe before the New 52 reboot back in September of 2011. If you're a fan of Garth Ennis' writing, then I have no problem recommending this to you. I really like the artwork, like I said, by John McCrea. If you want to see a different take on an anti-hero within the DC Universe, I definitely think Hitman is worth checking out. And just, like I said, the writing in this is stellar from Garth Ennis, and the artwork by John McCrea is really good. If I had to give this a rating, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'm really interested in picking up the rest of the series and seeing where this goes. I know a good friend of mine, Mark, MA0001, is a really big fan of Garth Ennis, and he really likes the Hitman series. If you haven't checked out Mark's channel, I'll put a link to his channel below in the description. And that about concludes my review of Hitman Volume 1, A Rage In Arkham for you guys. Thank you for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. As always, leave some comments below in the comment section. And until next time, this is Gambit896 signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys.